Starting in 2009, I've been active in quite a few of the productions and have really enjoyed the camaraderie and the fellowship and just getting to know people and how they react to each other.
And I started with the very first show from the CPT Theater Group, which was called Our Town. Distinctively remember waiting for my first scene in the little side room that we came out from, and my heart was literally beating like a lab rat. That feeling never went away in all of the following 15 or so shows I participated in.
Just something I've dreamed about doing is acting. And my first play was It's a Wonderful Life. And I was the mean bank lady. I had to have my money right away. And it was so much fun. And everybody is so loving. This is the best experience you could ever have.
I think one of my favorite things was being on stage, but then I realized that type A personalities need to be behind stage because that just is a little bit more fun for folks like me. And so that got to put me in the tech booth, which I was very lucky to be a part of all the directors and all the different folks that were part of each show.
Watching the growth of the people in the theater, when I started, the theater was not really a theater. We didn't have any lighting, we didn't have any curtains, we didn't have a sound system. And in the years since then, we've been able to build all that. I'd like to say that I was a major part of all that, seeing how I helped the contractors.
My first show here at Community Players Theater was actually Our Town, where I played a boy. I was the paper boy. I started theater because I had injured myself playing softball, and this brought a whole new family into my life, which was really good.
I've actually had a blast. I love CPT. I never want to go out.
All the people that have become family to me and my children and have come around us and supported us through everything we've gone through in life, on stage and off.
But it's really the sense of community that we get from Community Players Theater. Especially some casts more than others, but all of the casts have been great. But some are special ones where you really feel like you've clicked and you get to bring something special to the stage with some people that you've become very close to.
My first show at CPT was, I believe, Charlie Brown, and I had a great time. I mean, it being my first show, it was a lot to overcome, but meeting new people was fantastic. Since then, I've seen not only my friends grow, but like my friends' parents have more kids and see them get like as old as I was when I started. It's just cool to see everybody grow up together.
Lots of good memories. It's really hard for me to pick one, but if I had to, it would have to involve the 2016 production of Godspell. And the reason why it's so special to me is 38 years prior to us, CPT, doing Godspell here, I had the blessing of doing Godspell in a small theater down in Chula Vista. And when we did Godspell here, it brought back a lot of really good memories.
One thing that stood out to me amongst other musical theater stuff is that God is like put first, and that we get to, it's just sweet how we get to glorify Him and shine Him wherever we are.
And the people here are wonderful. I get a chance to be creative, and I have tons of new friends.
Performing with my daughters. The first show I did was with my daughter Tori, and getting to see her on stage for the first time and see her discover what that experience is like and growing in her performance. And then Sarah, most recently with Fruitcakes, was also really exciting to see.
I was in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and one of my favorite parts was seeing my dad walk around, and because he had to wear high heels, and he was walking around all funny, and he made a funny sound on the stage.
Well, in Cinderella, I liked being able to go with my sister and meet this other kid who I've been best friends with ever since that play. And then also be able to be in a stage family with my dad.
Probably one of the better memories is learning how to do some dance here with friends and family in a nice, non-judgmental environment.
I enjoy the moments just before the curtain opens. There's a lot of funny moments when, especially when we're all standing right behind the curtain waiting for Chris to pull it, that everybody just starts grooving to any particular music going on. Like in Cinderella, we all just started hip-hop dancing to a waltz at one point. And in other times, we're all back there acting melodramatically out what the person out on stage is doing right before the big group number appears.
My absolute favorite memory is Will's glitter beard. Enough said.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jake, but you can call me Maximus. Can you say something overwhelmingly positive about Jake Frank, the superstar of the CPT Theater Company?
No, I cannot.
CPT superstar Jake Frank is taller than Farquaad. That's all I have to say.
Jake Frank is larger than life, and I'm not just talking about how tall he is.
In a sarcastic way, his looming presence is quite looming. And he's really handsome, which says something because I am a man.
But I will tell you this, he did fall asleep on stage one time during the middle of a show.
Just say who.